what ADA is doing right now is absolutely insane. I don't think anybody expected it to take off like it has. It's doing extremely well. It's getting way away from this trend line. We can obviously see it's up at all close to 44 cents right now. And I believe right now there's 100% chance that we set a new yearly high. How high above here is another question entirely. And again, as always, this is not financial advice, but right now, BTC is not slowing down. It's back up above 44K. Even as I've been making my videos this morning, we have been on the rise again. Okay. Now, BTC's got a little ways to work through here. All right. Remember, we're following what BTC is doing. ADA is still doing a very good job of kind of setting its own trend here. And I really want to look at a couple things in the chart. All right. We go all the way back here. I'm going to have to kind of zoom down, and here we go. When we go all the way back here to the past market cycle, there was a time when the 100-day crossed the 200-day moving average, right? We got a little bit of a test back here in March of 2020, but in May of 2020, we finally had that very bullish cross, the two long-term trend lines flipping each other. And that was before ADA started its massive run to the upside. This was all pre-halving, okay? Now, fast forward to now. What we just got was this same long-term trend bullish cross here. We just had the 100-day cross, a 200-day moving average. That leads me to believe that we still may have a lot more in the tank when it comes to this pump. Now, this is happening quite a bit before the halving. All right, I have to say, last time it was just a couple months before the halving. Right now, it's happening 5 months before the halving. So there's a much wider window. And this mostly has to do with the fact that ADA set such a strong floor at 24 cents. We consolidated sideways for so long that these trend lines, they tightened before that, okay? They were a lot closer together than they were last time around. Now, I want to refer back to this chart, okay? This is what happened last time leading into the halving, and we're still basically right on par with what we were experiencing then. And I would say that there's actually a little more strength with what we're experiencing right now. Now, I will say, obviously, this big drop that some people are still hoping and praying for, I don't think it happens. Remember, this was the COVID crash, the major black swan event that brought down the entire crypto market. And right now, there's very few things that could actually do this. I'm not saying it's impossible, right? Some of these things come out of left field. Some things send you on a major correction and you had no idea they were coming. But right now, it's looking more likely that we continue to follow this trend here, this blue line along the top. Basically, just pretend, I wish I could draw a big X. Here you go. Just pretend that this doesn't exist, all right? This is the trajectory that we seem like we're headed on. Now, I had somebody say, right now, ADA's breakout has us on a trajectory for 75 cents. So I think that's possible. I think we are more likely to be around 60 to 65 cents come the Bitcoin halving. As always, again, this is not financial advice. We don't know yet. There's still a lot of time between then and now, but it seems very likely that if we continue to follow the trends that we've set before, we could hit 75 cents. Nobody really knows. Right now, a big thing we've been looking at, we'll cover up this guy's face here. A big thing that we've been looking at is this psychology of a market cycle. And the funny thing is, if you lay this over charts, we basically follow this to a T. Right now, it truly looks like we're still in this depression phase. We're working our way up. We're on this rally, right? This is a sucker's rally. And then the Bitcoin halving happens. Then we go through correction. Typically, guys, when you hit the Bitcoin halving, we do correct for several months after that before we get into this hope phase, before we get into optimism, before we get into belief, these explosive times during alt season. What we're experiencing, excuse me, what we're experiencing right now, it pales in comparison to the actual bullish times in crypto. The bull market beginning is basically now, right? Confirmation should be in about a week and a half. But the real bullish times are post-halving, in alt season, when mass adoption is taking place, when there's this huge influx of capital. That time is coming just down the road here, guys. We are closer than ever. Obviously, we get closer each and every day, but those real bullish times are on the very near horizon. So that's what I'm truly excited for. This time is exciting, yes, but just wait till we're ripping off insane percentage gains day over day. So I appreciate you as always. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm just using what we've seen historically. So appreciate you guys as always. Show your support below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.